Happy holidays, happy holidays. When I was a kid, I used to think of Halloween as a chance to dress up in my hero. I got my mom to make me a Superman outfit. But even above that, it was the candy, of course. Now people seem to really like costumes. But I think a big part of Halloween is death. Death. So I've got some songs about death. Oh, what is that dark shape following me? What is that dark shape following me? The face is a blur. I just can't see. But it's carrying a blade that is walking toward me. I think I've seen it in the picture books. I think I've seen it in the picture books. Well, I'm not certain. I don't want to look. I think it's a reaper with his long, sharp hook. Nobody gonna live forever. Everybody gonna die someday, but I don't worry too much. I think an angel gonna take me away. But still I wonder, what is that dark shape following me? What is that dark shape following me? The face is a blur. I just can't see, no. But it's carrying a blade and walking toward me. That was a song by Pa Brizzer. There are plastic bags in the water, way out in the deep blue sea. A plastic bag in the water looks a lot like a sea jelly. Turtles swim around in the ocean. It's where they live and feed. And the plastic bag on the water. Well, the turtles, being a reptile, must to breathe. It takes what it is on deeper dive in order to feed. The turtle swallows the plastic, thinking it's a sea jelly in the plastic bag in its stomach. Affects it dreadfully. Well, the turtles, being a reptile, must come to the surface to breathe. But since what it eats is down deeper, it must dive in order to feed. With a plastic bag in its stomach, the turtle can no longer die, so it just floats around on the surface, slowly starves and dies. That's a sad death song. About 15 years ago, a good friend of mine, a philosopher and a poet, knew his death was near. He had, I never really found out it was pancreatic or something like that, but he knew he was going to be gone in a month or two. And he wrote some poetry and he passed it around. He asked people, can you put this to music and play one last concert before I go? And I took a liking to this poem. This poem was written by a man who was resting on his deathbed. A song about dying. Scenes of the world pass by. These are tangled threads to the practiced eye. Tracing trails of love, they are mists and sand, only known by heart and made by hand. Come up close for a real view, so close to be the real you. Senses are overwhelmed, and so with concepts that are closely held, placing perfect trust in the sweet details, where submission wins, calculation fails. Come up close where the field is pure, being close begins with being sure. Our boundaries and barriers are precious betweens. Just preserve a distance from what it all means. In the name of fragility comes a call to care. As the dawning of tranquility glows within a prayer. Vibrant in every part, receive the logic of the work of art. Being what it is, have no thought of lack. Thus it must proceed, there's no turning back. Come up close for the way inside in the open, nature loves to ride. Our boundaries and barriers are precious betweens. Just preserve a distance from what it all means. In the name of fragility comes a call to care. As the dawning of tranquility glows within a prayer. Thanks. Back when I was 18 years old, I flunked an English class in junior college. It gave me a student deferment from the draft. I thought that my hippie professor would let me slide, but nope, she gave me an F. I lost the credit, I lost my student deferment, and they opened up a novel system to choose who gets to go fight in Vietnam. It was a lottery from 1 to 365, and damn it, I was number 9. Was a baby before I could talk. They sharpened their knife, pull it tight, made the cut. A young child first learned to read and to write. I was the youngest in the class, had bullies and brats. Well, I learned to survive. Just kept quiet. when I was a young man, I grew up strong enough. They tried to hand me a gun or a trigger to a bomb set to blow the world up. Now I am an old man, they don't want me anymore. We'll send the young ones in to do the harsh bidding and secure the oil. War's death. I'm guilty. I've done bad. When it broke a real good friendship that I had. I wanna make it better. I wanna make it right. I wanna make it right. I'm guilty. I've done bad. Oh, broke the only body that I'll ever have. I wanna make it better. I wanna heal it right. I wanna heal it right. Well, I'm guilty. I've done bad. When it broke the only planet that we'll ever have. I wanna make it better. I wanna do it right. Do it right. Thanks. Bob Dylan wrote this song back in the day when they were constructing underground bomb shelters. I will not go down under the ground just because someone tells me the death's coming round. I will not carry myself down to die. When I go to my grave, my head will be high when I die. In my footsteps, before I go down under the ground. There's been rumors of war, wars that have been the meaning of life have been lost in the wind. And some people thinking that the end is close by. Instead of learning to live, they are learning to die. Let me die in my footsteps before I go down under the ground. There's always been people that have to cause fear. They've been talking of this war now for many long years. Well, if this war comes and death's all around, let me die on the land before I die underground. I don't know if I'm smart, but I think I can see when someone is pulling the wool over me. If this war comes and death's all around, let me footsteps before I go down under the ground. Let me die in my footsteps before I go down under the ground. Well, if I had riches and rubies and crowns, I'd buy the whole world. I'd turn things around. I'd throw all the guns and the tanks in the sea, for they are mistakes of a past history. Let me drink from your waters where the wild springs flood. Let the smell of wildflowers flow free through my blood. Let me sleep in your meadow with the green grassy leaves. Let me walk down the highway with my brother in peace. Let me die in my footsteps before I go down under the ground. Go out in the country where the land meets the sun. See the mountains and craters where the waterfalls run. Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, Idaho. Let every state in this union seep down deep in your soul, and you'll die in your footsteps before you go down under the ground. Thanks for listening to my music. What a great audience. Thank you.